Qapla, fellow KDF captains and commanders and everything else out there in the galaxy that exists. Yes, Qapla and success and all that. So, we are back with another episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online, and we are continuing our Federation storyline. We have finished in the last episode, I forgot the name of it, Keep Your Enemies Closer, yes. That was a very fun mission. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. Better than the other ones, to be honest with you. And now it is basically the end of the unique Klingon missions that exist under the Federation War. As you know, on the Federation side, under the what's called Klingon War, which is the first storyline missions for that, there's like more than 10 episodes or 10 missions, you know, for that. There's quite a bit. For the Klingon side, all you have are those 4 missions: bringing down the house always wins, second star to the right, and keep your enemies closer. That's it. And then we go into what's shared between the Federation and Klingon side, and these came out later in the game. These did not come out when the game was released, and that is basically the featured episode series. The Breen was actually the first one that Cryptic ever came out with, but for some reason they've moved it to the end of the game, so you actually are not able to play it until like the very end of the game when you're close to max level. The one that they have up front, the very first one you hit, is the Davidian arc, and it was not the first FE that was released. It was actually the second FE. It came after the Breen, but they've moved it to the beginning of the game on the Federation and the Klingon side. What makes it unique, though, is that it's cross-faction. You can play it on the Federation side and you can play it on the Klingon side. So when they came out with these FEs, it was a brilliant idea because it instantly gave the KDF more missions, and more missions is what the KDF desperately needed. So, without further ado, you've already seen these missions played because we played them on the Federation side. Skirmish, and then Spin the Wheel, and then What Lies Beneath, and then Everything Old is New, and then Night of the Comet. Five missions, and they make up the Davidian arc. We played them on the Federation side, so you've seen the storyline that's going to be played out here. It's exactly the same. Nothing is different. The only thing that's different is how we get into the missions, because Cryptic had to create a reason why a Klingon officer would be playing, or not playing, but would be engaging in this mission, which a lot of these missions seem more like a Federation thing to do. So they had to make up a way for the Klingons to basically get involved in it. So that's the only difference, is basically how we get introduced to the mission and how we enter the mission. But after that, everything is exactly the same. There is no difference whatsoever. But I will go ahead and play them because it's also part of the KDF side as well if you're going to play it. So, and I need to play it anyway if I want to level up, right? So that is exactly what we're going to do. And Skirmish, you need to be level 25, and I am exactly level 25, so I lucked out on that. Don't have to do anything extra to start this mission. So we can go ahead and start it. It says, an unexpected enemy returns when your ship is called to battle in the neutral zone. So our contact is K-Min, a new contact we haven't heard until now. K-Min, whatever you want to say. Alright, so here's K-Min. He's got an eye patch. Yes. Alright, let's see what he has to say. We have reports of a true wave fleet entering the neutral zone and engaging our ships as well as Federation vessels near the Donatu system. We need you to intercept the True Way and learn why they are so far away from their territory. While you're there, destroy Federation ships as well. Also, always got to get that in there. Destroy Federation ships as well. That is your order. A small fleet has already been sent to the area. You'll need to join them in the Donatu system as soon as possible. Go to Donatu and eat Eridani, blah blah blah, and we get the exact same rewards that we got on the Federation side. That is either a phase-shifted personal shield or the subspace field modulator. Alright, so basically the reason why the Klingons are getting involved in this mission is there is basically reports of true-way fleets engaging ships, and the Klingons want to know why. That's all there is to it. They're just curious. So it's different from what we saw on the Federation side. Well, a little bit different. So we accept the mission, we go in there, and now we go to the Donatu system. And once we get in here, it's basically just the reverse. Because as Federation, we were fighting the True Way and Dominion ships and Klingon ships. Now it's the reverse. Now we're fighting Federation ships and True Way ships like Dominion ships and stuff. So it's just the reverse. We're the Klingons now instead of the Federation. So other than that, the mission you're going to see is going to be exactly the same. We'll get on board the Axon, which is the Cardassian ship, and we find out that Davidians, spoiler alert, Davidians are involved somehow, some way. But we will come in contact with them exactly the same way that we do on the Federation side. So these missions are exactly the same, but thankfully, since they're cross-faction, it gave the KDF more missions that it desperately needed. Unfortunately, they're not unique; they are shared. The only unique mission that has been added since the game launched to the Klingon side that I know of is Alpha, which was added this year, and that's just one mission that's been added in like the almost 3 years this game has been out for the KDF side. Alright, here we are, Donatu. Love the warp in. Warp in's great on a Klingon ship. Alright, Captain, I'm picking up multiple hostile contacts, both Federation and Cardassian splinter faction known as the True Way. I can understand Starfleet being here. They've been giving us trouble in this sector for years. But why would the True Way be here? I recommend that we attempt to board one of their ships. We could get some answers. So there's your... That's how they get the Klingons basically on board the Axon. Our goal is to get on board and find out why the True Way are here. Now, why we need to board their ships to do that, I don't know, but that's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. So yeah, the colors. Yellow is the enemy, and orange is friendly. So very, very, very close colors. As I was mentioning before, I mentioned that in the previous episode. Gosh, I love that torpedo spread. But yeah, your enemy is yellow, and your friendly is orange. Very, very close in colors. Sometimes hard to tell which is enemy and which is not. I blew up all over the place. Need to pay better attention to what's going on. Yeah, those colors are just so close that I always forget. I always want to think that the red or the orange is my enemy, because on the Federation side it is.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Sweet. So as you can see, it's just like the Federation mission so far. We've defeated the Axon, and now we can board it with my full complement of bridge crew. Alright, head to the bridge. Okay. Our weapons ready. Not bad with my new bridge crew I have here. They are awesome. Nice. Disable security field. There we go. Continue to the bridge. Getting a bit of lag tonight. That's weird. Accolade. There we go. Easily taken care of. There we go. Okay, cleared all that out. Investigate strange occurrence. So here's that Cardassian that we have to scan when we can. Investigate dead Cardassian. And blah blah blah, they don't know what's going on. Same story. We need to go read those patient records and find out what's going on here. Investigate dead Cardassian. Of course, we can't do that yet until we scan the patient records. So we just go around, read them all. We don't really need to read them because I know what the answer is. So we'll just go through and accept them all. That's 3. one is over here. Alright, now that we've read those, we can go use that med kit. Use the med kit, and the answer is neurolytic probe. And they're gonna find some weird stuff going on, and yay. We need to, oh yeah, we have to conduct the autopsy. The neurolytic probe has determined that this individual died from a radical decrease in neural energy. It's almost as if he was drained by an outside source. So drained of neural energy. Definitely Davidians. Sir, blah blah blah. Okay, we need to use the sensors in the lab here to see what is going on. The right answer is triolic waves. I'm picking up a large concentration of triolic waves centered around the ship's bridge. So, triolic waves and people drained of neural stuff. That is definitely Davidians at work. Take turbo lift to the bridge. Now when we get in this room, we are going to find a crap load of Davidians. Yay, Horda. My Horda actually did some damage to a Davidian. That's awesome. Now, this guy I hate. He is hard. Phantasm. Go Horda! Look at my Horda attacking her Phantasm. That is awesome. Horda is actually doing damage to it. That's awesome. I love it. That wasn't too bad at all, actually. Not bad with a well-equipped bridge crew. I used both my Hordas. They actually came in handy this time. That's awesome to know. I will definitely be using them then for the rest of the Davidian stuff. Access ship files, you basically have to read the logs. I'm not going to go over all of them, but you can read them, pause and read that if you want. And pause and read that, and that, and that, and that. It's the same stuff that you saw on the Federation side. And thus ends the first Davidian mission. Really, it's that simple. And that's pretty much how all the FEs will go, is that we play them just like we did the Federation side, except now we're Klingons. That's it. There's really no difference. So that's done. We get to report. We'll turn this in and see what K-Man has to say. He says, "Are you sure that you found no sign of the Cardassians attempting to open a portal or otherwise bring the Davidians into our phase variants? This is troublesome. There's pieces to the puzzle I don't have yet. I will reach out to my people and see if any of them have more information. Rejoin the fight against the Federation, and I will contact you as soon as I know more." So basically now we just do the next episode after this. Okay, so our reward is that subspace field modulator, which is a ship device, or the phase shifted personal shield. The phase shifted personal shield would be good to use throughout this whole Davidian series. Problem is, it's only a Mark 6 level, and it will, I'll have to just upgrade my shield again anyway. The subspace field modulator, it is basically, it levels with you. So I can put that on my ship and keep that for all time. and always have that on my ship, and I like that device. So I'm going to go with the subspace field modulator for right now. My shields are good enough. Remember, I just got the Mark 6 cap times 2 shield, which actually this has a higher capacity than that phase variant shield. This has a 226.5 shield capacity, and this phase shifted shield is 207, so it has less capacity. The advantage of it is that it reduces psionic damage, which is what the Davidians use. That's their main weapon. And also it has plus 3.5 shield regeneration. So it's a pretty good shield, but it doesn't have as much capacity. But for me, I'm not going to go with it right now. I did it, I think I got it on the Federation side. I know I at least upgraded all my Federation bridge officers to that phase shifted shield Mark 11 on Ensign Ricky. So it's a good shield, but for right now, for this purpose, I'm going to go ahead and use the field modulator. And if I feel like I need to, I can always replay Skirmish, because it's not that long, it's very short, as you saw. And I can always replay it and then get this phase shifted personal shield if I really felt like I need it. But I don't really feel like I need it.
Congratulations, Commander.
Congratulations, Commander. And there we are, Commander level 26. So now I am Commander level 26. And again, new duty officers. I didn't know you get them. Again, we already had new duty officers, I think, only 2 levels ago. And now here we are again, Commander 26, and we get a Commander duty officer pack. So look at that. Even more duty officers. Let's go ahead and use them. And here we get 3. We get Bawi, Mirat, and Meg. And this one is an astrometric scientist, space, uncommon. This is a biologist, ground. And this is an uncommon medic. So there we go. We got some more duty officers. And that brings us to a total of, we got 26 duty officers already. And of course I haven't bought any. I haven't spent any money on them. This is just what the game gives you for free. So pretty awesome. Even at Commander 26. As you level up here, you start to really get those duty officers. That's awesome. Okay, and I have not even showed you guys the duty officer system on the KDF side yet, which is different than the Federation. Well, a little bit different. Basically, instead of diplomatic, you have marauding. Marauding is the same thing as diplomatic. So that's the one you'd want to level up in first. But anyway, I don't want to go into all of that right now. We'll do that a little bit later. Alright, let's put my subspace field modulator on. Awesome. And that's it. We are done with Skirmish. So in the next episode, we'll do, of course, Spin the Wheel. And that will be interesting. So I will see you guys for the next episode. Have fun.